Welcome back to MMAOddsBreaker Frank Trigg. Of course, today we got first time, right, Dhiego?
First time, yeah.
First time. I talk to your brother all the time. It's first time getting you on.
Right, yeah. They told me.
You obviously run ATT Atlanta, which is the sister or brother, how you want to say it, the cousin of ATT down in Miami. I've asked your brother, how come during fight camps you don't go down there and do your camp?
I do sometimes. Like I would for this camp, like I was there a week ago.
Okay.
I'll usually go, but I'll stay down for 2 weeks. You know, the thing is I have 3 kids, so it's way too hard to leave the wife by herself here, you know. So it's rough for me to go over there and do a full camp. You know, you have to spend so much bringing my whole family down. So until I get to the higher level, you know, making more money, I won't be able to do the whole camp there yet. So I'll spend 2 weeks down there, and then if I need to, I'll go another week. But for right now, that's how it's going.
Do you have that number in mind already? Do you know that once you're making a certain amount per fight, you go, okay, now I'm going to move the entire family down there for fight camp? Do you already have that number?
It depends. I mean, I do, but it really, because like the training down here is amazing too, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like if I'm getting to the top right now how I am, that's what I'm going to keep doing, you know? Yeah. If I keep going down there, you know, training with those guys for a little bit, you know, it's just the coaching staff is so awesome there. They have so many people looking at you, and it's just amazing to have that, you know? So as of right now, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, my camps here in Atlanta has been going really good, and we'll see how it goes in the future, you know? We'll see.
The best training partner you have in ATT Florida, who's the best guy?
Florida, this time that I was down there, it was, you know, Pitbull and Santiago. They're Argentina.
Yeah,
he's from Argentina. Yeah. Those two were great, man. We had some great rounds.
Who's the scariest coach down there besides Libario? Because Libario's scary in a creepy way.
Right. They're scariest, I would have to say, probably Cattell. Okay. You know, he doesn't say much, but, you know, he's always thinking in his mind, and the guy is awesome, man. He's just a very quiet guy, but once you're, like, if you're 1 minute late for his thing, man, you're going to get it, you know. He's going to put you through that. So he's the quiet but scariest guy.
Now, when I say Libario's scary in a creepy way, he doesn't really yell that much. He just kind of, all right, Dhiego.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, once you get that look, you know.
It's kind of like, oh, okay, 4 more. You just get
exactly. So once you get that look, man, it's rough.
It's like the most stern father that never raises his voice. When he tells you something, you're kind of like, yes, sir, I'm good.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, now same questions in Atlanta. Who's your toughest training partner right now up in the ATL?
Well, my brother's hurt right now, but you know the toughest one right now is our wrestling coach, Raymond Jordan.
Okay, yeah.
He's pretty much run us, and it's just wrestling-wise, it's a whole different level, man. My goodness. It's just rough, but he's getting us there. And then stand-up-wise, I got a couple of guys over here, man. It's really good. You know, Douglas is hurt right now, so he hasn't been helping me that much on camp. He's just there, of course, you know, pushing everything, but he's not training yet. So, but usually it'll be Douglas.
Do you two get into like, yeah, you're sparring, whatever, and then all of a sudden it gets too heated, and you like tear the gloves off, and you're trying to throw blows outside? I mean, does it get like that? Because you guys are really close.
It doesn't get that rough. Okay. No. We keep it professional. It's a healthy, you know. It's competitive, but it's healthy. You know, we know when to stop. We know how hard to hit, so it's pretty good, man. We can really push each other.
Do you guys swap who hosts holidays? Like, he has Thanksgiving and you have Christmas and you've got the Super Bowl now?
No, not yet. Well, now this year it's going to be different because he's about to close on his house tomorrow, actually.
Oh, good for him.
So, yeah. So right now he was living on the apartment, so there's no choice. I have a house and he has an apartment, so there was no questions there. You know, the apartment was a little too small for everyone. So now he's getting his house tomorrow. So this year will be different. We'll switch it up.
Well, tell him congratulations when you talk to him. That's good.
Yeah, I will. Huh?
It's a huge deal owning a house, especially when you have kids. It's a huge deal, you know.
It is.
Being in that space.
Yeah, because he's got his second one on the way, and
oh, really?
You know, he was making some good money in Bellator, and I told him, man, get your house, man. You can't pay for rent forever, you know. Just get your house. So he finally listened to me and did.
Good for him. Now, the MMA awards, you know, the big awards they do every year, where they recognize the best trainers, the best clothing brands, the best fight, like whatever. you know, it's just it's a trophy. It's just another trophy to add to the case.
Yeah.
Do you as a fighter, do you go out and go into a fight going, man, I hope this one, you know, gets voted like one of the best fights ever of the whole year? Like, is that one of the things that kind of drives you, is to be in one of the most exciting fights every single time you fight?
I do. Yes, I do. You know, it goes through the mind all training camp, you know. You do. You're always thinking about it, you know, because I'm an exciting fighter, you know, and, you know, the more excitement, the better. The more money you make, and, you know, it's just you have to get to that point that, man, whatever, you know, just go to fight. It doesn't matter. Just fight, you know. So I think pretty much every fighter looks at it like that, you know. They're like, man, I want to get in there, but once you get in there, it's totally different, you know. It's like you get that adrenaline, and it's so different, but so it's hard to say.
Tim Means another guy that's like that. He likes an exciting fight. He likes driving. That's your opponent. Like, how do you see him training for you? Like, what do you think he's doing to get ready for you?
Oh man, there's a couple of things. I'm pretty sure mostly, you know, keeping the pressure like he does. You know, he puts the pressure on really well. He goes all three rounds going forward. So I figured he's been doing a lot of that. But he's a guy that I don't see him studying fights too much. You know, he's just one of those guys. He likes to go in there and fight. So, you know, I'm treating the same way. You know, I know what he's going to do. He's going to come forward. He's going to throw hands. If he gets hit, he might go for a takedown. It's one of those fights, you know, it's easy to prepare. You just got to come in shape and come in healthy, you know.
What extra, have you had to do anything different, strength and conditioning wise, to get in better shape for this fight, or has it been the same stuff?
I am. I pretty much added one more day. I usually do 2 times a week, but this time I added one more day of strength and conditioning, because the one I did, my strength and conditioning, I have really stepped it up the past 2 years, because, you know, I got a professional. He pretty much trains a lot of the Atlanta Falcons guys. So, you know, he's been working with me for 2 years now, and he's really comfortable with the MMA part now.
Good.
So, you know, that's one thing I focus on a lot, is my conditioning. So this time I just added another day, and, you know, I'm going to be ready, man.
What did you give up? I mean, obviously, you're already working out that day. You added strength and conditioning, but what went away?
I went away 1 day of sparring.
Oh, okay, smart.
Yeah, because there's really no, because before I was, you know, I'm still young. I'm in the 20-something, but Brian Stan is the one I told us, dude, cut your sparring down. You know, there's no need for you to come in the gym, rough it out, you know, get hit in the head for 3 days a week. It's not helping you, you know, you're just hurting yourself. And that's what I did, man. I listened to him. He said, focus on your conditioning. And I did that. Ever since I started listening to everything he was saying, man, I'm here. You know, I'm in the UFC. I got in the finals on The Ultimate Fighter. It's just listening to him. So he's been a real great mentor. And there's really no reason to spar that hard for 3 days a week, you know, getting hit in the head. And that's how injuries become. And it's been much better for me that way.
How much has Brian Stan been in the room as of late? He's got such a busy schedule. Is he even
as of late? It's pretty much like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and then Thursday he flies out. You know, so when he's in town, he's always in there. He doesn't train as hard anymore, but you know, he's that mentor. He's always showing us positions. He's always, you know, keeping you motivated. Man, the guy's awesome.
Yeah, smart kid. I'm glad he got a, you know, has so much more going on now besides just fighting, and found a way out. You know, obviously be smart to go to the university he went to and graduate. You got to be kind of intelligent to get through.
Right? Yeah, that's right.
Well, Dhiego, thanks for coming out here, man. I really appreciate it. It's been great to finally talk to you. I can't
no
wait
problem,
to talk
man.
To you
yeah,
after this
thank
fight,
you.
Man.
Thanks for having me, man. I enjoyed it. You actually asked good questions. You know, most people ask the same old questions, and you're like, "Are you ready to fight?" No, I'm not ready. You know, it's like,
are you in the best shape of your life?
I do a whole camp or nothing. Yeah,
yeah, best shape of my life, and I'm ready. I'm not ready to fight. Like it's the same. Yeah, it drives me nuts watching the interviews. Like I go crazy a little bit watching all the interviews. I'm like, come on, guys, you can't expect me to sit and listen to this.
Come on, man, it's the same old. Yeah, of course. I'm training 8 weeks. No, I'm not ready to fight. You know, come on.
Stupid.
Good stuff, buddy. Man. Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me, man.
You got it. We'll talk to you after the fight. Kind of see how things went. We'll break down the fight, how you planned it, what the game plan was, and what actually happened, and you can kind of break.
Sounds good. That sounds perfect.
Beautiful. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.